in this video we are going to do our questions which I have taught in the previous lecture, that we are going to do questions in next lecture. So here is our first question for practice. Sum of 1 to 100. In this question we are going to do sum of all this number between 1 to 100. So for this code will be, first of all, take equal to 0, equal to 0. Now apply your for loop condition. Give indentation over here. Now here total equal to I. Now print here. So in this question, how we are uh, doing total of all this number? First initialize 0 as total, so that if the in starting, if the I is 0, in that you can add 1, you can add 2, 3, 4, and you can add every single digit between 1 to 100. So like in this type of question, always initialize one total equal to 0. Then apply your for loop condition like for I in range 1 to 101. Why 101? Because it will only count the range from 1 to 100 only. So if we are running this code, let's see what is going to happen. I think this compiler is not working, so open another compiler. So see, here is our output. Now come to the next question. Factorial. Comment this question. Now come to the next question. How to print factorial? So over here, let's suppose n equal to 5. Initialize n is equal to 5 if you want to print factorial of 5. Now initialize factorial as 1. Then apply your for loop. Always remember to give this indentation. Now over here, with factorial multiply your I. This one is your variable. So now print your factorial. Now see the output. So factorial of 5 is 120. If you want to print factorial of 2, factorial of 2 is 2. Factorial of 3, 6. Now come to the next question. How to print even number? So comment this question. How to do the question of even number? So these all questions are very easy and very important also. Like here you can directly write like this: for I in arranging, start from 2, end at 20, and its step is 2. So I have already tell you what is this. This one is your starting point. This one is your when it is going to end, and this one is your step. Now print your only even number between 2 to 21. Let's see what is the output. So here is your output: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20 is your output. So this question is very easy question. Now come to the next part. Next question: how to do reverse counting. So this is also very important question. How to do reverse counting. So for reverse counting, you have to just do one little changes in your, like here you are writing like starting from 2, end at 21, and what is the step in this? Like this only here also. Apply your for loop. Give your range till what point you want, from where it will start, and what is the step, what step it is going to be followed. So write your step over here. Now just print your I. Let's see what is the output. So here you have printed your reverse. Now come to the next part. Find the largest number. These all questions are very easier questions. So do practice these questions by your own also. Now come to the next question. How to find the largest number in your list. So find the find the largest number. So here I am not giving questions like, I am not solving questions like giving taking input from user. I am directly showing how to do the questions. If you want to take input from user, you can just write the steps I have already taught you in the previous lectures. So now come to the point. Here is the variable name. In this we have stored one list. So here is one list. Now find the largest number. Largest number. So first of all, initialize largest number as first index over here. How it will work? First of all, initialize largest number as number first index, because if the largest number is the first one, it will automatically print. But if the first one is not the largest number, then it go to the second index number, then third index number, then fourth index number. So for that only here we are initializing your largest number as this first index number. So apply your for loop in this. Mhm. Here, if I is greater than largest, then largest is equal to sum. Largest is equal to I. What is happening over here? See, what is I? I is your index number. We all know that. If the index number value is greater than this largest part, then initialize largest as I. See over here, what we have done. Over here, largest number is first index number. If I means index number, let's suppose it is checking for first index number, and here we are comparing both. At first index number, the value is 20, and largest number is at zero index number 10. So over here, I is larger than this largest part. So we initialize largest as I. Then just print your largest. Let's see what is going to happen over here. Where it's saying error. Okay. I think we are getting error version of. Hmm. Now it will run. See, first it is checking that at zero index number, it is 10. And we have already initialized largest as 10. If we are comparing both, so over here I is not greater than this largest. So it will go to the first index number. So at first index number, the value is 20. Now 20 is greater than this 10. Now 10 is initialized over here. Now it will check to the second index number. Over here it is 30. 30 is greater than 20. Then at largest 30 will store. Then it will check your 40 at your third index number. And over here third index number is also greater than this second index number. So largest is initialized as the third index number. So third index number value is 40. So over here it will give output as 40. I hope you understand this question and this solution also. If you have any doubt, then you can do comment. Now come to the next question. How to count vowel numbers? How to count vowel characters? Okay. So yeah, count vowels. So here we have initialized one vowel number like A, K, S, H, Akash. This is my name. Now if we are counting, so counting always start from 0. So initialize count as 0. Now apply your for loop condition. So what is happening in this question? In this question, we are we are counting vowel numbers. So see, in this question, there is two vowel numbers, A and A. So over here we have applied one if condition. If character in this, this part, then count, then count it. Okay. So here the loop will run and check everything and it will give you output as 2. Let's suppose if we have written over here Sumit, then what output it will come over here? 2 only, because here also two vowel numbers are present. Now write something else like Now check how many vowel numbers are there. So over here there is 11 vowel numbers are present. Vowel characters are present. So I hope you understand this question also. Now come to the next question. So in this question, we will do multiplication of table using while loop. I know we have not started yet while loop, but then also we will going to do some questions. Only one question only. Otherwise, we can left it also because without knowing about anything of while loop, we can't understand it easily. So next video, I will explain you while loop, and after that video, I will like in this sequence only, I will give you practice questions and I will solve also some questions so that you can build your concept easily. So I hope you understand this lecture. I hope you do like on this lecture. So meet you in next lecture. Bye.